We've opened the first seal. In the last video, we opened Vanga's heavy, damp, time-worn red folder. We saw a fiery horse that is already rushing towards us, striking sparks from the bridge stories. But knowing about trouble is only half the solution. The main, tormenting question that's currently pounding in your head. How can we survive when it comes? How can we protect ourselves and our loved ones when the familiar world begins to melt like wax? In the archives we study, the second part of the prophecy was tied with a black mourning ribbon. There were no vague predictions there were clear ones, strict instructions. What you're about to hear now isn't just words, it's spiritual safety techniques for 2026. You have returned to the Point Taken channel. This means that you feel the resonance. You feel with your skin that time is compressed, like a spring before impact. Right now, at this very second, check your subscription. We're closing the circle. Those who remain outside the perimeter of our Point Taken channel will meet the May darkness in alone with the chilling horror. Those who are with us will receive a shield. Are you ready to learn what you've kept silent about for 30 years? We tear off the black ribbon. We have reached the most guarded, most secret part of Vanga's prophecy. The red folder contains a page written in the hand of Vanga's niece, Krasimira. The handwriting is ragged, jerky, as if she were writing in complete darkness, trembling with fear. There's a specific date on it, the end of May 2026. Vanga spoke in her dull, otherworldly voice. The rider will get tired, the horse will stop to drink hot water, and at that very moment, when no one is waiting, the world will go blind and deaf. We are talking about an event that will forever divide human history into before and after. 3 days, Vanga whispered, clenching his fists. 3 days of absolute, impenetrable darkness. The sun will not rise, the moon won't rise, the lights in the houses will go out and won't come back on. Scientists on TV will tell you that it is impossible, that the Earth cannot stop. But Vanga didn't see the planet's physical halt, she saw a technological coma. In May of 1926, something will happen that every government in the world trembles with fear. But what are they keeping silent about, so as not to sow panic among the doomed? Vanga called it the strike of the heavenly scourge. What will it be? A monstrous X-class solar flare that will burn out all electricity? A massive cyber attack that will bring down satellites on Earth? Or will the Earth itself decide to turn off the switch, to shake off digital parasites? Wires will become mere ropes, the seer said. Screens will become black mirrors. People will point their fingers at them, beg them for help, scream into the void, but the black one's mirrors won't answer. Imagine this moment in all its details. You wake up in the morning. You reach for the light switch, but there's no power. You go to the bathroom, but there's no water. Your phone is dead, a cold piece. Plastic. You go outside hoping to get some news. The traffic lights are out. The cars are idle. The ATMs are silent. The first 24 hours are a surprise. People will be nervously joking, going out into their yards, discussing the accident. The second day, it's a sticky, cold alarm. Food in the refrigerators will start to spoil, leak, exude a rotting smell. On the third day, real chaos will begin. Vanga warned. In the darkness, people will lose their way. Human form. A hungry neighbor will become more terrible than a hungry wolf. Those who are accustomed to taking by force will go hunting, for the laws will disappear along with the light. But it also gave hope. Whoever lights a candle in their soul will not notice this darkness. These 3 days of silence are not given to us for death, and for insight. When the endless noise of the internet falls silent, you will hear your own for the first time in many years' thoughts. You will hear God or the devil. It all depends on who lives inside you. Right now. This will be the main exam of 2026. And to pass it, you must be ready today. On the Point Taken channel, we're preparing a closed checklist. What to buy, what to hide, and how to stay warm in an apartment when the batteries go out. But only subscribers will receive this life-saving instruction. The alert system, this will only work for our own people. Don't risk your life for the sake of carelessness. Subscribe now while the network is still operational. The fiery horse is a sign of scorching heat, a flame that spares no one. But Vanga feared more than just fire. She was even more afraid of what would happen to the water. There's a terrifying phrase in the archives that makes your blood run cold and your heart skip a beat. Water will leave, and the one that remains will become bitter as wormwood. The 26th year is the year of water betrayal. Vanga spoke of dead dew. Rain will fall from the sky, but it will not water the earth, but poison it. Do not drink from open sources. Do not drink what has been standing in the open air, even if you are tormented by thirst. What is this? Chemical fallout, the consequences of that very fire outbreak or an environmental disaster that we are carefully guarding against hide. Vanga saw people who drink but cannot get drunk. Thirst will burn them from the inside, turning their insides to ashes. And the more they drink, the faster they fade away. Attention, Vanga's emergency instructions. This knowledge could save your life and that of your children when pharmacies close. Listen carefully and remember every word. In 2026, the water needs to be treated. Regular filters won't help. Chemistry won't help. Vanga gave us an ancient, forgotten recipe. Fire conquers poison. Boil it. But don't just boil it. Throw silver into the water. Any silver item, or a pinch of salt, preheated over a fire. Remember this formula for salvation: silver and fire. This is the alchemy of survival in the year of the fire horse. Silver kills invisible bacteria, and fire erases the negative information of dead water. Write this down right now. Take a pen and write it down while there's still light. Tomorrow might be too late, but now is the most important thing. What you watched this video for up to this second. Vanga said, in the 26th year, words will become weapons. One word can kill, one word can save an entire family. She left the text. This is not just a prayer, this is a code. The digital code of the universe, translated into human language, which restructures your internal vibration. When there is chaos, panic, and fire all around, this code makes you invisible to troubles. But you can't just listen to it, you have to say it. Your voice is a vibration. When you say these with these words, you create an impenetrable shield around yourself and your home. Now I will read these words slowly, checking every syllable. You must repeat them after me. Out loud. Not in a whisper, but in a firm, confident voice. This is critical. We do it all together. Thousands of people on the Point Taken channel right now, at this very second, are doing this with you. We're creating a powerful energy dome that will cover us all. If you haven't subscribed yet, sign up immediately so that your energy doesn't go to waste but returns to you as protection. Ready? Brace yourself, straighten your back, feel the support under your feet, repeat after me. I am a solid stone in a raging fire. The fire does not burn me, but only tempers my steel. There is a rider, not dry grass under the hooves. The fiery horse will not throw me off, and will bring me to the light. My home is under an invisible wing, my soul in impenetrable armor. Trouble will pass by my doors, the light will remain with me. So be it. And so it will be. Inhale deeply, exhale. Do you feel it? A slight tingling in your fingers, a warmth spreading through your chest. This means the cat worked. You've activated the ancient protection. Vanga said, whoever says this with faith, the fiery horse won't touch him. He'll walk through any fire, and even his clothes won't be scorched. Remember these words, learn them by heart. When it gets dark in May, when it gets really scary, just repeat them like a mantra. We all fear the end of the world. But Vanga smiled mysteriously when she spoke of what would happen after 1926. Fire will burn away the old dry rotten grass, but healthy roots will remain in the ground, and new grass will grow, green and juicy. She saw the coming of the sixth race. In the 26th year, children will begin to be born who will not cry. They will look at you straight in the eyes and know everything you're thinking about. The fiery horse will bring new souls. Vanga called them transparent. And they won't have the lying gene. They won't be able to lie physically. Their body will reject lies like the strongest poison. If such a child tries to lie, he'll get sick. Imagine a world where no one lies. Politicians don't lie from the podium, bankers don't lie. They don't lie about percentages, husbands don't lie to their wives. Does this seem utopian to you? For us, people of old skin, it's scary. We're used to wearing masks. We're used to diplomacy and hypocrisy. But for them, true, it will be the norm. 26 is the year of the conception of this new world. And Russia will become a cradle for these children. Light will come from the north. Vanga repeated, looking with unseeing eyes to the east. Not oil, not gas, but the light of truth. Russia will be the first to accept transparent children. If a child is born into your family or someone you know this year, know that this is a special soul. Take care of it, don't break it under the old rules. It came to save your mouth from degeneration. We opened the red door for you. Folder. You learned about the fury of the fiery horse. You learned about the 3 days of silence that will plunge the world into darkness. You have spoken the horseman's code with us. Now this knowledge is your personal responsibility. Vanga said, forewarned is forearmed. But if you have a sword and you don't draw it in a moment of danger, you are lost. It's already the 26th year. April is ending, taking with it the last quiet days. April is already raising its leg to kick the ground. Do you hear that stomping? It's not the wind rustling through the wires. This story is rushing towards us at full speed. Most people are asleep right now. Deep sleep. They live in the sweet illusion that tomorrow will be like yesterday. That a mortgage and a new phone are more important than an immortal soul. But you who watched up to this minute on Point Taken channel, you are now awake. You are chosen. You have 2 paths. Path 1 is to close this video and tell yourself that all this is just a fairy tale for the gullible and continue living like a victim, meekly awaiting the kick. This is the path to the abyss. In the 26th year, victims are not spared, they are trampled. The second path is to become a horseman, tame the fiery horse, get ready, protect your home, purify your water, and repeat words of protection when you become afraid, and wait for change not with animal fear, but with the readiness of a warrior of light. We will walk this difficult path together. I am speaking to you personally. Yes, to you. On the other side of the screen. Do you feel that this is true? Your heart can't be fooled. Don't break this connection. Look down, click on the Point Taken channel name, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure the bell is on. Turn on all notifications because in the next video we'll reveal a calendar of dangerous dates for each month of 2026. We'll name specific days when you can't leave the house. We'll name days when you absolutely can't spend money. If you miss this calendar, you'll be walking blindly through a minefield. Vanga said as she left, don't be afraid of fire, be afraid to go out. Burn, live, be with us. This was the code of the... We know the future because we read it before connection.